So, hi everyone, and welcome. This is the trade I took today, and I would be showing you why I took the trade, why I went break even, and yeah, that's basically what I'll be showing you. So, firstly, I would like to show you how bearish the market has been. It has been quite a bearish market for some time now, and yeah, it has been quite a bearish market for some time, and you would have noticed already I marked key zones because that was what I would use to analyze for confirmation and entry. And yes, I marked this liquidity zone, I marked this other block, I marked this other block, I marked, yeah, that was basically the major draws in between where I was going to take my trade. I had no reason to look at here or here because it had already respected this. So now, confirmation. What did I use for my confirmation before I entered the trade? Obviously, like I said, it has been a bearish market for a while now, until we respected an order block made in like, this other block was made like many days, like probably like a month ago or so. Yeah, the other block was made like a month ago. Yeah, like 2 months ago in fact. So yeah, the other block was made, it tapped it and respected it and broke the trend structure. So going back to what I was saying, you would notice that I entered off this point. Why didn't I just use this as my entry or this as my entry? So firstly, I had an entry here. I had an entry here out of set. I don't usually use market order. I don't use market order. I use limits. That's basically what I usually use every time, because when you predict the market, you predict the market. So yeah, I had the opportunity to enter at this zone, but I was like, it's not yet time for my trading. You know, you need to have a trading system that works and makes you disciplined, and everyone seems to have one, and you need to have one. So yeah, I have one and I had to stick to it, and yeah, basically that was what happened. I did not enter before the time I was meant to trade. It would have taken me in and I would have had a much better entry, but no, I waited for proper confirmation, because the hourly closed as a doji to the upside. It would have continued pumping for any reason. You can never truly actually predict the market. The market would always show you who it is toxic. So yeah, after that I had it respected the other block once again, giving me an inversion fair value gap. I used it as my entry. Then my take profit was this Asian low that was created. I did not really consider this zone relevant, but that does not mean I wasn't cautious of it. So the trade went on, and like I said, mark your key points. It created a fair value gap respecting this other block that I marked. It respected this other block that I marked. The main reason why I had this setup was because of NFP. I was waiting for news, and I knew if there was actually news, it would have hit my take profit for sure. But for some reason, NFP was cancelled today. I don't know why, but I guess it was cancelled. I'm just glad I ended in a profit of 1:1. But yeah, so created a fair value gap. I was suspecting that it was a fake to lure people in and test this proper low of Asian session, but that doesn't mean I wasn't being cautious. So from here, when I saw this candlestick forming, I had gone break even to this zone. I was patiently waiting for it to drop and close below here, and also waiting for it to close above this line to show that it has respected the fair value gap and would most likely continue pumping. When I saw this close and I noticed this bullish candlestick, I went completely break even to 1:1, which was around here. Yeah, then I waited for this candlestick to close, which I would have closed already manually, and it would have ended in break even at 1:1. So yeah, that was how my trade went, and hopefully I get better at this and make good cash. I used a lot size of like 0.04 and ended with a profit of approximately 5 point something dollars, which isn't much for now, but one day I'm going to be trading in hundreds of thousands of dollars. So yeah, thank you and have a nice day.